Now what will it be? Death or exile?
Hello everyone, and welcome to another edition of the TV Exiles. This week we are continuing our look at HBO's new series Watchmen. As a reminder, we will begin covering each episode with more spoilers as we discuss the growing narrative. So let's get into episode 5. Let's start with the official synopsis from HBO. The origin story of Looking Glass is at last revealed, as is the truth behind the greatest hoax in American history. Far away, the smartest man in the world plots a daring escape. My ongoing question every week has been, is this Watchmen? There's been a struggle on a week-by-week basis on whether or not this show has captured the feeling of either the book or the film. Last week, I felt was a step backwards, but I'm happy to say that episode 5, again, feels like it's definitely Watchmen. The episode opens in what is probably my favorite sequence of the show thus far. Back in 1985, we're introduced to a young Wade Tillman who will eventually become the Looking Glass we know. He arrives with a church group to spread the word to people at a fair just outside of New York City. We are 1 minute until midnight on the doomsday clock. After some bad luck with a group of gang members, a huge bang is heard. As Wade emerges from the building, he sees almost everyone around him is dead. And as the camera pulls back from his location, it is revealed that the giant alien squid from the graphic novel has just dropped and destroyed Manhattan. I didn't know if the series would ever actually show us the event, so it was a nice surprise to see it actually happen. Much of this episode gives us some world building, showing us the lasting repercussions of the attack and how modern-day survivors are still coping with what happened. During those events, Looking Glass finds the hideout for the 7th Cavalry and gets captured, not knowing that it was a trap for him all along. We are shown that Senator Keene is leading the cavalry, but they may not be what they appear. As he leaves Looking Glass to watch a video from Adrian Veidt confessing that the interdimensional alien squid was a hoax perpetrated by him to stop nuclear war. Speaking of Veidt, as we catch up to him in the episode, he is prepared to launch himself into the void that he has been sending his servants through. When he emerges from the other side, it is revealed that he is on what appears to be Europa, one of the moons of Jupiter. Using the bodies of his dead servants, he spells out a message, partially revealed as "Save me" to a nearby satellite. There seems to be another part to this message, but we're only shown the letter D. He is then pulled back through the void and captured by the warden of whatever prison he is being held in, wherever he is. And then the episode ends with Knight's sister being caught in her cover-up of Judd Crawford's murder and being arrested. On a technical side, I'm done talking about Trent Reznor and Atticus Ross's score. It's great. I doubt that will change anytime soon. Inject it into my veins. What I would like to praise, though, is Tim Blake Nelson's performance. His performance each week as Looking Glass has been nothing short of excellent. With or without his mask on, he is very relatable, and he is the perfect tour guide through this strange universe as events unfold. Finally, let's talk about Easter eggs again. The gang members I mentioned earlier are the Knot Tops known from the book and the film. I will say, though, that the design definitely leans more towards Zack Snyder's movie with the black and the white colors, and true to form, they're still assholes. Also in the opening, a bystander can be seen reading a Tales from the Black Freighter comic with the same front and back cover from the version in the graphic novel. Cool little detail. Other than that, not much that I had noticed, although I'm sure there are a few more sprinkled in as I rewatched the episode. In closing, after last week's step backwards, I feel this episode moved us forward again in the story, and I felt like it was the Watchmen I was expecting. The flashback to the climax of the book was great, and a great way to open. And I am finally starting to get excited for what the rest of the season holds. And that will do it for this week. And until next time, stay exiled.